All right, folks, we got Coach Day on the 20. This one's going to be quick. Over to the right there, Joe Nugent.
Ryan, what memories do you have from 06 at Temple?
Well, that was my first full-time job, and that was a big task taking that over at Temple, but was able to be a part of a really good staff there. Some of the guys that were there learned a lot from George DeLeon, and Al Golden was really great first-time head coach. For me as an assistant, I learned a lot about recruiting, a lot about football, and then have some really good memories of the guys on that staff. And Matt really did a great job and coaching the D-line and recruiting, and some of those really good players that were there were because he recruited them, and had a big part in the success that went on at Temple.
Stefan Kreisny, Cleveland.com.
You're talking yesterday about just kind of the confidence in Zen and stepping in. Have you seen kind of a sense of excitement from him as well about the opportunity that he has, even if it's under unfortunate circumstances?
Well, I think anytime you have an opportunity to play, it is exciting. Yeah. So you're seeing him work hard, and the guys up front are believing in him based on what they're seeing every day, and communication's been good on that side. I know he's excited about playing on Saturday.
Pat Murphy.
Ryan, I know you talked on the radio show about the 12-man penalty. I don't ask specifically about that, but the idea of sort of exploiting loopholes, we saw it. You were frustrated after the slowly getting guys on the field. I think it was Marshall. Just the idea of doing that in games. What is your kind of philosophy?
That's a competitive game, and there's everybody's going to do everything they can to win the game. That's just the way I look at it, I guess.
Tim May.
Yeah, just talking with the Mecca just a second ago, Ryan. The reality that hit after Saturday is that this is a new 12-team format, playoff, etc. Almost everybody who matters has a loss now. Almost. It's just a time to just kind of remind everybody nothing's gone. I mean, everything's in front of you. I mean, just explain how you kind of dealt with that new reality.
Yeah, I think that really started last Wednesday. We went out here and practiced on Tuesday, and nobody was talking about what was coming next. It was all about what had happened, and because we had a bye week, we were able to spend a few more days chewing on it and identifying some of the things that we got to get addressed and fixed. But then once we got out here on Wednesday, it was time to move on and time to do exactly that. And this is about us. It's not about all the other people across the country, and we feel like we're in control of our future, and that's it. And so wherever everybody else is at the end of the season, that's up to them. But for us, we are in control of what happens moving forward, and so that part of it gives guys a purpose, obviously, when they get out there and can redirect their energy forward and not backward. What happened against Oregon.
Spencer Holbrook.
With Malik potentially step in as safety, Jackie McDonald on the defensive line, Harville seems like he's starting to come along. Do you need some of these second-year guys to start to push for more than what they've been doing and help more those guys?
Yeah, I think and we've talked about this all year. It's important for a lot of these guys to come in and play well, and you're starting to see Lorenzo Styles get more and more reps, and he's been doing a great job. Jermaine Matthews, like you said. Malik and Jalen McClain, all these guys are going to find themselves on the field. And Arvell Reese is another guy who, has been playing in base personnel and done a nice job for us, does some different things. So, like you said, Caden McDonald, exactly right. I mean, all these guys are going to be important, in the second half of the season. It will be important on Saturday.
Go Rabinowitz.
Do you have any kind of update on Lathan? If it's not okay this week, do you get a sense of how long it might be out?
Yeah, there's nothing long-term there anyways. He'll be day-to-day right now. He's improving very well. We'll see how tomorrow goes.
Austin Ward.
Will was talking about, was asking about the saying 2, maybe 3 safety looks that you guys are getting. Is that our team presenting you this offense that you've seen the last couple of years, you think?
No, I think one thing that's unique about college football is everybody has their own style of defense. And so what we're facing this week is very different than what we faced last week and the week before and the week before. And that's just college football. But I do think, with Will's ability to run, we're running the ball much better, that you're starting to see some different things. Like, for instance, in the week before against Oregon, we saw some base personnel to 11. And, so we're starting to see that maybe, less than we had, in the past. So other than that, it's been similar, but I think maybe a little bit more, bodies in a box, I would say.
Final question, Bill Landis.
Ryan, did you guys think of Austin or Tegra coming off the left tackle, or did you pretty quickly sense of who they are?
Felt like Zen did well in the preseason, and because Josh had been making so much progress, his name didn't come up a bunch. But talking to Justin and Drev and Chip, they really liked where his progress was coming. And we go ones versus twos, twos versus ones at the end of practice. We felt like he was doing a good job and making progress. So, when things like that happen, we do have contingency plans in place. But we all felt confident with Zen going in the game, and we do on Saturday too, and feel like the way he played on Saturday should give him confidence going into this game. And thought he's had a good week of practice.
Coach, thank you very
Thanks,
much.
guys.
Yep.
How do you like being doing all these podcasts? Yeah, I hope it's going to go. You'd be here Saturday. Well, look forward to seeing you. Got a guy from the Philadelphia Inquirer coming in.
Oh, really? Who?
Not anyone I really know. Jeff something.
Their staff.
Yeah. All the guys that I knew. Will and get I got Will Howard on the phone today, and then he's coming to watch the game. He's doing. Is Philly in town? Is Philly in Ohio this week playing?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's covering them, and then he's coming to our game, and then he's going right into Dallas in front of Penn State. Yeah. At Pittsburgh?
A lot of those should be good.
Yeah, post-game interviews too. Kyle.
That's right. Very, very we got our little that loss of kind of make yourself feel or about where it looks like trying to be that guy who's steadfast. It definitely get hurt, especially the following days, but having a good time. Yeah, much different to do this a very long season, especially when a practice like this guys shows a lot about his character and just the person he is. He has a ton of confidence. We have ton of confidence in him. He's a leader on this team. That was a bad one, bro. It was really important for us to also one time it's kind of going to get a competition because we have Marcus ahead of us. When the time comes, he'll be ready. Always. It's a lot of fun. It's a weather can get colder. It's tough to get on the ball. So, yeah, we're going to make that. Well, we don't think that about Nebraska. We think they're a much better team than what the scoreboard showed on Saturday. They're going to come in here and they're going to play really hard. They have a great second quarter. They have we're not taking the fight. We're not going to score good. Yeah, it's something special. Not even reps all the time. Sometimes you talk to people and see what he's seeing, see what I'm seeing. Thank you, sir.
Joey, be here. Be here about 1. He said 1:30, but just be here. Just work your way out.
I'll be here, brother. They made it awkward. He went
That's bad when they used to get 40 carries a game. Well, he didn't need him to get his breaking off the 85-yarder.
I know, right?
Thanks for your time, man.
Appreciate you.
Happy birthday again, man. Shit. Pressure will start to percolate. AD's next. Can I buy out a $40 million?
Paid twice that before.
Yeah, I know. It's probably going to be a little gun.
Yeah. Oh, put you right there, buddy.
Folks, we have Cody Simon on the 20.
Or accepted.
What's up, Cody? What are we doing?
Cody, just what have been the biggest things you feel like you guys as a defense have had to work on over this past week?
Yeah, it's definitely been a tough week and a half, and just a good time for us to refocus and rebite on all the things we need to work on. We just need to play a cleaner game, and it just starts with everybody. It starts with me too. So, we definitely have some struggles, and we're working to fix those. And our biggest goal is just to play as hard as we can and play our best football these next 6 games.
As a captain, is that something you take it on yourself? You have to lead the way for this defense to get to where it should be.
100%. I mean, I feel all that that pressure and that blame, and I feel fully responsible. I got to lead the defense, and we didn't play to our standard, and we got to be better at all times, at all phases. So it's on me.
Cody Mecca was saying that Denzel was one to lay down the brick today after practice. What have you seen from his resilience coming off the game he had? And when you do have a game like that, you personally in your career, like how do you bounce back from a tough out?
Yeah, and I think this past week and a half, he's rebit on all his fundamentals, all his base techniques and everything, and he's had really good practice these past couple of weeks, these last 2 week and a half, I guess. When you have games like that, I mean, he knows that we always got his back. He's so resilient. He works hard every day. He's out here getting extra work all the time. So I have full faith in Denzel. I mean, I have full faith in everybody on the defense. So I'm happy that he's getting back in it and he's fighting, because that's all our culture is about, just fighting.
And in general, how have you seen the secondary play in practice the last couple of weeks? You guys hadn't been beaten deep downfield, but were at Origins.
Yeah, no, we got to be clean on defense. We had some stuff that we didn't play right, and that stuff happens. But it's really about just how are we going to respond? Like that happened in the past, but we have to respond better and be cleaner and be more physical and do our jobs. Yeah.
Will talked yesterday about turning this into a project. How have you seen maybe that start to happen so far this week?
I mean, it starts in practice. It definitely hurts. Like we all felt that, and I guess it's kind of worse when you don't have a game because you can't shift your focus. So like we all had to sit with that for a little bit, and but get back out there and you put another foot forward and you keep fighting, and that's what we're gonna do. That's our goal for this next 6 weeks. Is just we got to fight and we got to win everything. We got to fight for every inch. So that's gonna be our goal.
Has it been your message to the team? I mean, you're captain, Blocko guy. What has been your message, basically?
It's all about mentality. At this point, teams can either go up or down. They could either sink you guys or be the reason you guys win the championship. So our message has been be as clean as possible and take this as a point of we're going to turn this around and go on a run right here. Like that's our biggest goal, going on a run.
What stands out to you about Dylan Rayola, the challenges he presents to his team?
He's a crafty player. He's made some plays and he's a young guy. So we're just going to do what we do. It really all starts about us. It's all about us. And we do our job right, good things will happen. So we just got to be prepared for what he can do and then just play our game.
Are there any different conversations when you're facing a true freshman quarterback on the defense?
I mean, it's really the same message for everybody we play with. We want to attack the quarterback. We want to play physical up front and get after the quarterback. It's really the same thing. It's just another thing to work to know to like learn and know about. And for us, it's really just about playing about our defense and how we play.
What do you look at that you guys need to do more to get after the quarterback?
I think just like changing up looks a lot. I mean, I think sometimes we kind of got into a stagnant like phase and on defense, and we're trying to have our cleats in the dirt and ready to go. I think a couple times we just weren't ready to go, and that should be a biggest thing because up front, I mean, we have the best pass rushers. So I think when they have their cleats on the ground, we're ready to go. Everyone's got on the same page. I don't think anyone can block us really.
Cody, you watched football, I would think, a little bit last Saturday, right?
Yeah.
What comes out more than anything else is maybe there isn't that super team out there this year. I mean, everybody's got a loss except for a couple of guys. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was talking to Mecca about that. Now you can see that where the 12-team college football playoff can pay dividends for you, right? It's not out of it. Just what's your thought on that?
I mean, our goal is to be in that top four no matter what. But I mean, it's definitely some craziness going around in college football. I mean, I think that's that conversation about the top four from last year will still be at 10, 11, 12. I mean, really, our job is just win as many games as we can, win out, and not leave it up to a committee or anybody. I think that's probably everybody else's goal in the country too. But our job is really just play our best football. It's October, November. We got to play our best football and take advantage of all the opportunities we get.
Cody, what is Jim Knowles like after a loss?
I mean, for everybody, it's tough. Like it's like we put so much work and effort into like doing our job, and he puts so much work in. I know he's always gone and everything. So for him, it's really just like, how can we be better? And it's the same conversation that all the players have. Like, what can we do to be better, and how can we fix it? Because I'm sure everyone has plays that they regret, and I think he called a pretty good game, but we just didn't execute, and we got to do better. Like when he gives us a call, and we just got to get our cleats on the ground and go.
What was Coach Day like after this loss?
I mean, yeah, he's the leader of it all. He faces all the blame. He takes all the blame. He has to face all you guys and explain what happened. And for him, like, we got to find an answer. Like, we got to. The biggest thing is going back to what makes us good. Go back to our fundamentals, like all that stuff that we do, all camp, all everything. So, I think he's done a really good job of just like reminding us and getting us back into that intensity of like, just do your job 100% as fast as you can, as hard as you can. And, that stuff will take care of itself. So.
Does he address the defense ever? Just the defense, Coach Day?
Yeah. He's done it. He's done a little bit. Yeah.
You mentioned defense or the pass rush maybe being a little stagnant. Can you feel that as it's happening, or is it something that you see after?
I think probably you see it after the fact. I mean, you guys can see like stuff from like TV and stuff like that. It's easier to see that stuff. But I mean, I just think sometimes, the lull of the game, you try to play plays, and sometimes you don't always get to the quarterback. I think we're focusing on that stuff, and we're gonna be better at that, and get after the quarterback.
How much of it is on the linebacker, or do you feel like obviously like people think of pass rush as a defensive line thing, but how much can you guys help with that? There's obviously blitzes, but what else goes in?
I mean, yeah, we can always help more. I mean, pressure can be from anywhere. It could be from DBs too, but I know we got to do a better job of maybe freeing up some of those D linemen for one-on-ones and doing whatever they need to do. But it's really everybody's job, because anyone can really get a sack, anyone can create pressure. So we just got to, as a whole unit, as a defense unit, we just got to be better.
Good. All right, Cody. Thank
Cool.
you.
Thank you.
Cody.
Go Birds.